April 1st, 2026. During dinner, Adidi and her friends openly make fun of Janick, mocking her in front of everyone at the table. The uncomfortable situation leaves Janick humiliated while the others watch the exchange unfold. Later, the atmosphere shifts when Janick celebrates her exam results with happiness and pride. However, the moment also brings tension in the family as they reprimand Misty for failing to secure a distinction, expressing disappointment in her performance. April 2nd, 2026. At dinner once again, Adidi and her friends continue to mock Janick, making her the subject of their jokes. The teasing creates an awkward environment and highlights the tension between them. Later, Janick celebrates her exam results with excitement and relief, but the celebration is contrasted by the family's reaction toward Misty, who is scolded for not achieving a distinction. April 3rd, 2026. A group of girls decide to interview Janick in English, seemingly expecting her to struggle. However, Janick surprises them by confidently responding in English, leaving them impressed and shocked by her fluency. Later, Janick becomes emotional when she sees Rishi supporting her, as his encouragement deeply affects her. April 4th, 2026. Rishi gives Janick a thoughtful gift, hoping to make her feel appreciated. However, the moment quickly turns sour when Adidi insults both Janick and Newton with harsh remarks. Furious at the disrespect, Janick firmly warns Adidi not to speak ill of Newton and reminds her that Newton was the one who gave her shelter and support when Archie left her. April 5th, 2026. Concerned about Janick's emotional condition, Rishi speaks to Adidi and asks her to understand the psychological pain Janick is facing after being rejected by her father. He tries to explain the impact such rejection can have on someone. However, Adidi reacts angrily to his words and refuses to accept what he says. April 6th, 2026. Determined to know the truth, Adidi confronts her parents about the past and questions them about abandoning her. The confrontation becomes emotional as she demands answers from them. Although Anirudh expresses remorse and regret for what happened, Adidi refuses to forgive them or accept their apology. April 7th, 2026. Despite the care and concern shown by her family, Adidi becomes overwhelmed with emotion and breaks down. At the same time, Rishi argues about dropping Janick and Misty off for their exams, creating further tension. Later, when Janick's success becomes known, only a few people step forward to bless and congratulate her. April 8th, 2026. Janick tells Rishi that he should stop treating her like his responsibility and insists that he should set her free from any obligation he feels toward her. She makes it clear that she does not want him to feel burdened because of her. Meanwhile, Neela confronts Rishi and questions him about the nature of his relationship with Janick. April 9th, 2026. Janick advises Rishi to focus on Adidi and assures him that she will not become a reason for conflict between them. She promises that she will not cause Adidi any distress. Later, Pyle and Neela grow increasingly worried when Adidi refuses to open the door, leaving them anxious about her condition. April 10th, 2026. Everyone is left stunned when Adidi attempts to take her own life. The shocking incident deeply affects the entire family. Later, Janick becomes hesitant about leaving when she sees Adidi in a serious condition in the hospital, feeling conflicted about what she should do. April 11th, 2026. Rishi informs Pathul that Adidi urgently requires a blood transfusion, but the hospital is unable to find O-negative blood in time. As the family worries about the situation, Janick overhears the conversation and immediately offers to donate her blood to help save Adidi. April 12th, 2026. Janick expresses her anger toward Anirudh regarding the situation and the pain it has caused. She also confronts Rishi and tells him that it is inappropriate for him to worry about other women when he already has a spouse. April 13th, 2026. Janick receives an invitation to attend an award ceremony that will recognize her academic achievement in the exams. The recognition marks an important moment for her. Meanwhile, Archie blames Anjana and Bablu for Adidi's suicide attempt and holds them responsible for the situation. April 14th, 2026. Adidi directly asks Rishi whether he has feelings for Janick, confronting him about her suspicions. Rishi firmly denies having any such feelings. However, later on, both Adidi and Tanusri begin suspecting that Rishi might still be secretly meeting Janick. April 15th, 2026. Janick is surprised when she sees Rishi present at the ceremony where she is being honored by the school. However, the moment quickly shifts to the recognition she receives for her achievements. During the ceremony, Janick delivers a heartfelt acceptance speech in which she expresses gratitude to everyone who supported her. April 16th, 2026. Janick sincerely thanks Rishi for the help and support he has given her during difficult times. However, when he attempts to move closer to her emotionally, she refuses and clearly states that she does not want any kind of connection with him. April 17th, 2026. Parashar openly declares that Janick is Anirudh's daughter and insists that Anirudh must acknowledge this truth. Despite this revelation, Janick refuses to plead for recognition or acceptance and instead promises that she will continue to seek justice for Nutan. April 18th, 2026. Adidi and the rest of the family watch Rishi's speech from Janick's felicitation ceremony when it is broadcast on television. As the speech plays, the truth about Rishi's lies becomes evident to them. April 19th, 2026. Janick shares her dream of becoming a doctor so that she can help and serve the villagers who lack proper medical care. Meanwhile, Rishi tries to clear Adidi's misunderstanding about his relationship with Janick. April 20th, 2026. When Janick arrives at the college, the guard refuses to allow her to enter the premises. She confronts him about the refusal, questioning the reason behind it. Later, she becomes worried about how she will arrange the funds needed to complete her admission. April 21st, 2026. Rishi decides that he will support Janick's education by offering financial assistance to help with her studies. However, Aditi begins to suspect that Rishi may have lied to her about meeting Janick. April 22nd, 2026. Aditi's fever worsens, causing serious concern for Rishi and the rest of the family as they worry about her health. Meanwhile, Janick becomes nervous when the college administration asks her to provide the name and details of a local guardian for her admission process. April 23rd, 2026. Janick goes to Rishi's house to obtain a signature required for her admission paperwork. The situation becomes tense when Rishi, despite opposition from his family, signs the documents and agrees to act as her local guardian. April 24th, 2026. Rishi contacts Janick regarding updates about her admission. At the same time, Dadabai and Aditi argue about Janick and her presence in their lives. Later, Arshi approaches the principal and insists that Janick should not be allowed to study in the city. April 25th, 2026. Arshi and Anirudh get into an argument over the issue involving Janick and the tension surrounding her. Later, the discussion about allocating a hostel room to Janick increases the tension even further. April 26th, 2026. As Janick continues facing difficulties with her college admission and tension from the family, Rishi encourages her to remain strong. He urges her to stand firm and face the humiliation she is experiencing. April 27th, 2026. After being denied accommodation, Janick directly confronts the principal about the unfair treatment she has been receiving. Later, many students step forward and begin a protest to support Janick. April 28th, 2026. The protest leads to a positive outcome as Janick is finally allotted a hostel room. Later, she confronts Rishi and questions him about the situation and his actions. April 29th, 2026. Janick expresses her gratitude to the minister for arranging her stay in the hostel and helping resolve the accommodation issue. Meanwhile, Aditi grows increasingly concerned about Janick's closeness with Rishi and argues with Pathul about it. April 30th, 2026. Rishi steps in to protect Janick from attackers and ends up getting injured in the process, leaving her worried about his condition. The incident causes division within his family, while Aditi confronts him for interfering on Janick's behalf. Rishi then declares that he will continue standing by Janick, which further angers Aditi. At the same time, Mishti pressures Janick to either use foul language or dance, creating another tense situation.